Hello everyone, this is Natnarf. I'm back in and welcome back to Jake Hunter. And this time this is just the aftermath of after reading the 5 files. Oh god. The damn thing was finally getting tired of chasing things around a rug. Around a rug. Or whatever. Around my increasingly messy office when Yulak walked in. Good morning, Mr. Hunter. Morning. Ruff ruff. My little Shido seems energetic. A little too energetic. The little bastard wouldn't let me get a good night's sleep. Perhaps his more responsible sleeping habits will wear off on you, sir. I certainly wouldn't mind. Really. But unfortunately for you, I'm dropping you off at the client's house today. Oh, yes, that's right. That's too bad. Ruff ruff. Can I talk to the doggy? I'm gonna take you home now, okay? Ruff! Shiro is such a weird name. No, it's not. It's a cool name. Ruff! It sure seems like we've been getting a lot of work these days. I know. We've had a lot of regrets for things like finding pets and matrimonial investigations. Most of them haven't been too much work. What? What are you doing on the newspaper? It's not a flying circuit. Jeez. So, how are you these days, Julia? But, not too bad. What do you ask, Center? Could you get a new haircut again? I love it. Oh, just curious. Really? I'm glad we found him fast. Shiro? Yep. Good thing it was a friendly puppy. I was worried that he would run away after seeing you. You're so mean! That wasn't going to happen. That wasn't really true. I'm not too good with animals and kids. Although they keep showing up in my life. Yeah, one that seems to be fond of you, though. Teehee. Such a cool guy, you know? I'm taking Shiro home today. I did work early. I might as well be productive. Is that so? I'm a little sad to have to say goodbye to Shiro. Ruff ruff. I think that's enough of that. Let's move it. Alright, babe. We're leaving. Ruff. Oh, by the way, Mr. Hunter, I have a little shopping to do too. So let me head out with you. Okay. I left the office with Yulia and Shiro. After we stopped out of the office, Yulia and I exchanged a few words and then went our separate ways. Okay, Mr. Hunter. Be safe. Yeah, okay. Catch you later. See ya. Let's go, Shiro. Ruff. Shiro and I headed towards the client's house. When we arrived, Shiro happily trotted toward the house and disappeared. I couldn't believe it. Ah, you were sad to see him go. Aw. I pushed those feelings aside, reported the client, and headed home. You just missed playing fetch with it, did you? The job had been short, and ended so abruptly that I felt sort of empty. I felt a sort of emptiness. I don't know if that was the reason, but I decided to take the time to go back to my office and stop by downtown Tripudio. Just like always, it was packed to the gills with people. Why is it gills? You're not a fish, right? People walk as if the city itself is somehow controlling the movements. Spicio Tripudio District. The scenery may have changed over the years, but Tripudio's atmosphere has never changed, and I doubt it will ever change. I've met all kinds of people here, good and bad. As long as I'm a detective, I'm sure I'll meet lots of more of both kinds. How about in between? After taking a moment for a smoke and a little people watching, I started to head back towards my office. Then you think about your office. I was wondering what kind of case I'd get next. Hopefully one with some never mind. Yeah, because there are too much kids and dogs all over. As I neared the office, I noticed something strange. Cops? I hadn't done anything wrong, but instinct told me to hide. For a moment, I thought it might be King dropping by for a visit, but my gut told me otherwise. Something was wrong. A car had stopped outside, and there were a lot of officers milling around. More and more people were stopping by to see what was going on. What the hell was going on? My part of the city was usually pretty quiet, but the streets were steadily filling on with uplookers. The cop car sat outside my office like a cat that had just cornered its prey. As they searched there, I could see them talking to each other over the radios, even from ways away. I could tell that whatever was going down wasn't really good. Something happened that maybe something had happened to Yulia. If something had happened to Yulia, there was no time to just stand around. I needed to get to the office fast. Just as I was about to walk over to the cops and ask what was going on, Marcy started to ring. Okay. Why do you keep calling your phone Marcy? Agency. Just like I expected, Yulia picked up. Mr. Hunter, it's me. Hey babe, I couldn't help but notice all the cops hanging out in front of the office. Mind telling me what's going on? Well, after I got back to the office, the cops showed up and told me they'd gotten the tip that there were unregistered guns in the office. You son of a bitch. What? That's impossible. I know, I said the same, but they wanted us to let them search the office anyway. I'm not sure what they'll think when they find your magazines, but I decided it would be best to just let them look. I understand. I see. It shouldn't be a problem. But Mr. Hunter, there's something else that worries me. Well, don't make me hanging. What is it? When I got back to the office, the door was unlocked. What? The lock is a little old and beaten, so I could be overthinking this. But, do you think it could be? I don't think you're overthinking anything. I'm coming right back to the office, right now. Mr. Hunter, wait! What? They found the gun! What the hell's going on? Something happened. Something bad. Hunter, you go figure out. Mr. Marks, can you finish your phone call? We need to ask you a few questions. Okay. There's a click on the other end of the line, and then all I could hear was an ominous hum of the dial tone. I didn't know what the hell was going on, but I figured you was probably doing the right thing by cooperating with the cops. Still, things weren't looking too good. Yulia had taken the heat and giving me some time to figure out what the hell was going on. I knew the cops would be on the lookout for me, but I needed to figure out what was going on before they got me. Across the street, I could see Yulia being led out of the office and into a police cruiser. The three guys! Curious crowd had started to gather. I knew for a fact that I didn't keep guns in the office, and I was sure Yulia didn't either. So who was trying to set us up and why? I can see the three guys right there. If it's them. Crowd had gathered to watch the cops escort Yulia out of the building. I realized a cop car parked in front of my office might hurt my reputation. I was surprised how many people had shown up in the area of the city that was usually pretty dead. I watched Yulia get into the cop car at the request of one of the officers. Going after me was one thing, but getting Yulia involved was a low blow. Someone was going to pay for this. Not the kid with the glasses, please. Cops were moving Yulia around like it was just another day at work. What? Just then. Yep, that guy. I noticed a man smirking in the crowd of spectators. That man was the guy from earlier. Looked familiar. Downtown. No. Come on. 7th Street. Thank you. I didn't read that properly. That's right. It was on 7th Street in West Espicio. He was one of the men I met the day before when I was looking for the dog. Why was he there? When I looked back to try and spot him again, he was gone. What did I want to do? That's not a good question. What did I want to do? And stop thundering! You want me to lose internet? What do you mean capture? You gotta follow. The men had started acting weird the moment I showed up the other day. One of them had shown up at my apartment as the police led Yulia away. Starting to seem more and more likely that he was involved in whatever was going on. My mind made up. I took after the man I'd seen in the crowd. I stuck to the shadows and followed the man all the way downtown Hospicio. Inspect. Vicinity. Okay. Man was walking against the flow of the crowd. Thanks to the mess of humanity around us, he didn't seem to notice me. Are you sure? Maybe he already did. I was following the man. I didn't want to walk away from him. Just then, he pulled out his cell phone and began talking to it. Okay. I was following the man. I didn't want to walk away from him. Come on! He remains in the film. Unfortunately, I couldn't make out what he's saying. So what do you want me to do? I was just mentally proud to talk on the phone in the middle of all that. Just as I was enjoying the scenery, I saw the man I'd been following duck into the back alley. Just as I thought. What? I cautiously stepped into the back alley I'd seen the man enter. As I stepped into the alley, I noticed the man still talking on his phone. I hid near him and strained to hear his conversation. Right. Yes. Perfect. I don't know what I want to do. And what's with the thunder now? There's back alley in downtown Tripudio. Alleys are pretty common in a big city. This is one about average. I've seen been better. I listened to the man's conversation. Yes, there's no problem. Cops are in his office, just like you planned. Yes. Yulia Marks is escorted by the cops. Yes, that's right. Hunter didn't show up. That's right. But it's only a matter of time before he's caught. Yes. Okay. I'm on my way back now. Okay then. I'll talk to you later. Finished with his phone call, the man hung up on his phone and walked back into the human soup of downtown Tripudio. Interesting. It was looking like he was involved somehow. Obviously, judging by his conversation, it sounded like he was heading back somewhere. I decided to keep following him. Don't you know he'll just follow you? As I told him, it took a moment to organize what I knew so far. About the man the day before. Knew my name? That's right. Yeah, I haven't told them my name when I met them the other day. But however, the guy on the phone had known my name. Yep. Not only that, they'd known Yulia's name too. Unfortunately, they didn't recognize him. Gun at office. Right. I didn't know the details, but I knew they must have had something to do with it. What were they up to? Me. Right. From what I've heard, I could only conclude that they were after me. No idea. The truth was, I really don't know much. Why were they after me? Maybe revenge, maybe. Maybe. What was their purpose? Who were they? When it really came down to it, I knew almost nothing what was going on. Didn't take me long to run through what I knew about the situation. There wasn't much. The man was standing in front of some sort of multi-purpose building. This part of Tripudio was densely packed with large buildings. I needed to know more about him. He was my only lead. I wondered if there was a good way to know. But now the rain is harder than this afternoon. Why didn't I have agua de mayo earlier? Dang it. In stark contrast to downtown, it was very quiet. Almost hard to believe it was in Hospicio. I was watching the worn down building in front of me, but I couldn't see what was going on inside from where I was. I couldn't leave yet. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Let me smoke a little cigarette. I figured that if I could just get a picture of him, at least I'd have something to start my investigation with. Okay. Telephone! Why is my card upside down now? And in Chinese! Yep, I should have a steak shot night with the guy. Take picture! Selfie! I dug Mercy out of my pocket and snapped a picture of the chump who I was tailing. Perfect! That's a beautiful profile. Are you posing for me? I had somewhere to start. After I took the picture, the man went into the building in front of him. I wonder if this was their headquarters. I decided to look around the place a little more. I figured I could continue to stake out the building and see if I could keep following the man, but I need to figure out more about him first. Maybe if I start showing the picture, I'd taken him around. Okay. Salvador! I head off in the direction of the Salvador family. I arrived at the ceremony. I hope Jacob could help me out. Good for me! Let's get inside. I pass through the dim entrance and walk into the sanctuary of the Salvatore family. I walk into the headquarters of the Salvatore family. I wonder if Jacob was in. Yo, dudes, is he in? Is Jacob around? Who the hell are you? Jake Hunter. Just tell Jacob I'm here. He knows me. The man snorted at me and went into the back room. I guess that meant Mr. Draco was in. As I was thinking things over, Vincent Draco, underboss of the Vinny Draco, Salvatore, walked in, following by his young enforcers. Good afternoon, Mr. Hunter. How may I help you? Talk, please. Okay. Don't look at me like that. I wanted to ask you if you've ever seen this man before. What man? I got a picture here. Can you take a look? Sure. Show me the money. I showed the picture of the man to Draco. I'm afraid I've never seen this man before. Really? Shoot. Sorry to bother you, Draco. Don't worry about it. Oh boy. Nonsense, Mr. Hunter. I'm never too busy to see a friend. Yeah, your wise guy says otherwise. I figured if Jacob didn't know anything, then I was just going to have to be patient and keep investigating. I decided it might be worth a shot to go try asking questions where there are lots of people. Well, elsewhere. There. Why do you make a painting out of a newspaper? I headed downtown, a cigarette clamped between my teeth. Arrive at downtown Tripudio. Okay. I decided that I might as well look around a little bit. Why should I interrogate? Pacing man? Excuse me. What? Whoa, you got ugly. I realized I knew him. I don't know him. I actually don't. I don't remember this guy. Guido? Of course, Guido. I remember from Auspicio Central Park murder. He was with the Draco back then. What? Who are you looking at? Guido was part of the underworld just like Draco. Seemed like my mystery man might travel in some of the same circles. Guido might know him. Before I asked him, I needed him to remember who I was. Okay. Guido, it's me, Jake. Jake? What? How do you know my name? We met for the Auspicio Center Park murder case? What are you talking about? How are things going with you and the Salvatore family? How did you know I'm part of the Salvatore family? How do you keep forgetting me? Things haven't changed. When I first met you, you challenged me like that. What the hell are you talking about? Guido, it's Jake Hunter. A detective? Hunter. Jake. Oh, long time no see, Mr. Hunter. That took you long enough, you freaking moron. Seems like not much has changed, Guido. Sorry. Please excuse me. So, did you want something? Please, anything. Sorry. It's been a while. It's okay, don't worry about it. I want to ask you about something. Sure, what is it? Maybe you can take a look at this picture. Sure! Please, anything. I showed the picture of a man to Guido. Wait, he's... you know him? Yeah, I think he's Pseudo. Oh, no. He's Pseudo from the Centratori family. They're out to get me now, aren't they? Yep. Weird though. Word on the street was they fell apart after that shit with their casino. What? The Centratori family disbanded? Yep. Interesting. How are things going good to you in the Salvador? Very good, very good. Do you know anything about Pseudo? Let me see. I remember there was a guy that Pseudo looked up to. We call boss. I think I remember his name. Carson Keeler. Carson Keeler. Yes, sir. That Keeler's a real rat bastard. The Salvador family was keeping an eye on him for a while. I see. So that means if Pseudo's up to his old tricks, Keeler's probably pulling strings. Yeah, exactly. Hey man, you're pretty smart. You ever thought about being a detective or something? I am one, you idiot! I don't think Keeler's the type to roll over and die just because his gang got busted up. That's true. That's all I know, man. Thanks, you've been real help, you know. Ain't no problem. You really ought to talk to Mr. Drago if you want to sacrifice. His words specifics, though. Drago? I showed Drago this picture and he told me he'd never seen the guy. Really? That ain't right. I gotta spit. You want anything else? No, I'm good, thanks. Thanks, pal. No problem. See you later. I watched Guido disappear into the crowd. So the guy I followed was named Pseudo, and he was a leftover from the Centratori family. What he said had really interested me about Drago. If Vinny had recognized Pseudo, why hadn't he told me? If it had been the Centratori family, then there was no way Dragon didn't know about it. I gotta move in. You still need something? Yes! Not you! Forgot. Actually, I asked you about this man earlier, but... yes, what about it? I found out the name is Pseudo. Is that so? And on top of that, he's a member of the Centratori family. Mr. Hunter, what are you trying to say? I just wanted to ask you again. Do you know anything about Pseudo? No, I don't. What could possibly lead you to believe I can recognize any former members of the Centratori family? Huh. Alright. What can you tell me about Carson Keeler? He knows! Mr. Hunter, I heard the Salvatore family was after Keeler. I thought your interest was in Pseudo. Well, yeah, it seems Pseudo and Keeler were pretty close back during their days in the Centratori. What no? Oh, you're feeding the toy medicine. Good for you. Make-believe medicine, not real one. Seems likely they're working together now. Unfortunately, I do not know any man named Keeler. Whoa, come on, Drago. Miss Sandra, if you have anything else to ask to me... Are you going to kick me out? I see. I can tell when I'm not wanted. I passed through the dim hallway and left Salvatore family's headquarters. Great! Great. Put me on edge, but I wasn't prepared to pry into that any further. Yep. I decided to return to the building Pseudo had gone into. I needed to check the place out as best as I could. Not you. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. No. No. There. Why is everyone so near? I started off toward the building where I'd watched Pseudo got into. As I walked, I decided to organize all the information I collected so far. Think. The man who planted an unregistered firearm in my office. I seen one of them in front of my office and decided to trail him. By investigation, I had uncovered all sorts of information. What is the name of a guy I followed? Pseudo. Pseudo Woodo. Okay. Right, Pseudo. He was a former member of an organization I tangled with before. Sendatori. They're after you. That's right. It was the Sendatori family. After casino incident, I'd heard that the Sendatori family had broken up. I also learned that Suda had a close relationship with someone in the Sendatori family. He was Carson Keeler. That's right, it was Carson Keeler. I heard that Mr. Keeler was quite the villain, and that the Salvatore family had their eye on him. Are they partnershiping to get you? If that was the case, there was a good chance that Carson Keeler was involved with this incident. That's why I went to the Salvatore family and asked Drago for details. But he gave me nothing. He told me that he knew nothing. The fact that Drago knew nothing was odd. If he hadn't known Zudo, I would have bought it. But there was no way he wouldn't know Keeler. If the Salvatore family had been keeping an eye on him, and when I mentioned Keeler, Drago didn't sure seem very happy. Hiding something. He has to be hiding something. I didn't know what Drago was hiding, but the Salvatore family could be involved. However, the Salvatore family weren't my enemies. If they wouldn't give me information, I was just gonna have to get it myself. Great. I had all the information I was gonna get. It was time to move. By the time I got back to the building, Sudo had entered. The sun was already setting. Sudo could have left the building while I was gone. All I could do was wait and hope he was still there. Wait. Save. What did I want to do? Very damn quiet. Yep. Where's it? There didn't seem to be anyone in the worn out building. Maybe Suda had gone somewhere else. I've been checking things out for a while when suddenly I heard a high-pitched scream. Is it the guy? It sounded like it had come from the nearby warehouse. It's back! Where's the scream from? I looked, but saw no one nearby. I took a look at the building, but it seemed to be empty. What? Should I move? Just as I was about to enter the warehouse, I heard the scream. Okay. A terrified young man ran straight at me. Right behind him was another man. He was one of the men I'd seen the day before with Sudo. I think they'd been calling him Torp. But there would be time to think about that later. I'd rather help the kid. The first thing I needed to do was figure out what was going on with that kid. So it looked like I was going to have to help him. Unfortunately, he changed direction and ran into a nearby street. Okay. I went around the other end of the street he'd run down and waited for it to show up. I hoped I wouldn't scare him too much, but I couldn't really think of a better way. He was running right toward me. Now! I grabbed the young man from behind him and pulled him into the alley. Don't smell his hair. The kid started squirming like a stuck pig. Then again, who wouldn't have? Still, he needed to knock it off, or we were going to get found out. Calm down, kid. I just want to help you. I waited for the kid to calm down and then let him go. If he hadn't done so already, he looked like he's about to shite himself. Couldn't blame him. You okay, kid? Yes, I am. Thank you. What the heck's going on here? Can't say the words because my daughter's beside me. Say, Amy got caught by those guys. And then? He was finally about to finish his sentence when I felt the hair on my back stand up. Shh. Shut up for a moment. Those Torpe was slowly closing in on us. Great. Looked like this kid and the girl who'd been captured. We're like Julian and I, innocent victims that have been pulled into this mess somehow. Get out of here. I'll take care of this. I'll see what I can do for your girl. Right? You need to get out of here. These guys aren't screwing around. That man, I'll deal with him. So, Mr. Hunter, please, go save Amy. Mr. Hunter? How do you know my name? Yep, because he's still in your office. An interesting question, but we were pressed for time. Sorry, no can do. I got my business with him. Oh, don't worry about it. Just go. Okay. After I was satisfied with the After I was satisfied that the kid was gone and therefore safe, I snuck around behind Torp and slowly crept up on him. I'm not dumb. Bang! The can! Oh my god, we're in a sumo, sorry. When you have this with rotten luck, things that keep getting worse. Yep, this stupid can in the way. Oh my god! What's MP again? Mysterious building? Stop. Just my luck. First, a can falls off of something and the son of a bitch sees me. And now I get to fight Torp. I prepared for a lot for things, but not what happened next. How did I end up here? When Mr. Hunter told me to run, I started to run. But I went back. It's because I felt guilty leaving Mr. Hunter behind and running away on my own. Oh, come on. I came back to the place where I'd left Mr. Hunter. Gasp! Mr. Hunter was just about to attack a man from behind. The moment I saw that, I regretted going back. Maybe that's why, but my superficial determination crumbled to the floor. And I could feel myself backing away without thinking. Back there, I didn't think that my half-hearted determination would cause Mr. Hunter so much trouble. You just kicked the can, did you? Yep. You did it. Oh no! Mr. Hunter had just been spotted because of me. They both looked like they were about to pounce on each other. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Gasp! I could see their fists clenching as the tension built to a breaking point. Just they were about to snap. A stranger stepped out of the shadows and stopped them. I had absolutely no idea what just happened or what was going on. Fortunately, I couldn't even hear the conversation. I had to make assumptions by observing from where I was. Maybe it's because I felt guilty for causing Mr. Hunter trouble. But I decided to throw out the option to run away. Maybe I could help. I could help him in some way, some other way. You better have. I told myself that while I watched Mr. Hunter from afar. Inspector. How about? There's no way I could what? Okay. No way I could barge into a situation like that without getting into some serious trouble. Can do is watch. His expression seems a lot softer than earlier. What was going on? The man that had been about to attack Mr. Hunter, but he calmed down pretty quick. Mr. Hunter was saying something. I was glad they haven't gotten into a fight, but Mr. Hunter was quite a guy. He was amazing. He kept to school despite being in a crazy situation. But that's your fault. The guy on the right, I couldn't really see him. I wonder who he was. Is there Mr. Hunter on him? Eh? The guy that had broken up the fight was going somewhere. As I expected, the stranger disappeared and the man who had followed me out of the warehouse was there. What did I want to do? Looked like the guy who had stayed behind was still talking. What they were talking about? What? Looked like Mr. Hunter was going somewhere. The man that had come after me was going somewhere else. Seemed like they were done talking. What was I gonna do? I tried to decide if I should follow one of them. Maybe you should follow Hunter. That's right. Maybe even a guy like me would be able to help Mr. Hunter out. My mind made up. I took off after Hunter. Mr. Hunter had let me down. It's faster than I expected. It was all I could do to keep up. Huh? By the time we arrived, it was already evening. I haven't even noticed the sun setting. Wonder if AKSYS was alright. Hey, I had to concentrate on not losing him, okay? Yeah, you better. Where was Mr. Hunter? I looked around the crowd for Hunter. Ah, you lost him. Oh, there he was. Okay. Dodging people, Hunter walked through the streets of downtown Tripudia. It looked like people were rushing to their destinations. I lost Hunter! I had to find him quickly. Why do you keep losing him? Maybe he found you first. Oh, it was Mr. Hunter. Can you stop that? Through the streets as he was becoming one with the crowd. That was close. I almost lost him, but before I could feel too relieved, Mr. Hunter began moving deeper into the crowd. I had to follow him quick. Follow. I had to follow him quickly. I followed Mr. Hunter to one of the downtown Tripudio's many side streets. It only moved a short distance away from downtown, but already the noise level had died down to almost nothing. Wonder where he's going. You're gonna trap him. Following Mr. Hunter had brought me to a creepy parking lot. Keeping an eye on Mr. Hunter, I had hid behind a car nearby. You are insane. Air was strangely quiet. Hunter was walking towards a car. Oh no, I did it, didn't I? Wonder if he needed something from that car. It was really dark. I was worried that I might lose sight of Mr. Hunter. Figured I should get a little closer. But as I was trying to think of a way to move without being seen, I saw something I was not at all prepared for, and it froze me in my tracks. I was giving a front row seat for Mr. Jake Hunter's arrest by the AKSYS City Police. That's how I ended up hovering behind a car. You idiot. Even though I thought back on the day's events, I still had no idea what was going on. As I struggled to make sense of the situation, Mr. Hunter was arrested by the police and taken away. Jake, this is unfortunate. Mr. Hunter, I've been tricked. I had to do something. I repeated myself over and over, trying to psych myself up. I didn't. I was sure old habits would kick in, and I just run away like always. Maybe I was just scared. Mr. Hunter had been framed. I was gonna save him, and Amy too. It had taken too long, and by the time I picked myself up, there was no sign of Mr. Hunter anywhere. Dang it! You're so slow! I was so useless. Determined, but I didn't have the skills to make it happen. But I had to. I had to find a way. What do I want to do? Stay behind to work on something. Green car. Huh? That car. Is it the car you hit? It had to be Mr. Hunter's Mini Cooper. I didn't know there's a Cooper, sorry. As I was watching, the callers pulled out the box from Mr. Hunter's car. A gun, I see. Because there's guns in his car. If that's the case, I could pretty much conclude that he was framed by someone. It seems odd that the cops had been waiting for him. Would do such thing. The three men. That's right, it had to be the three men. They made me stick into the Hunter's office. They made me put a bag in his office, read and report the files I took. He said that they were friends, but if that was a lie, then it was obvious that they framed him. Wait, if that was the case, then Yep, you were the accomplice. That's right, I'd been an accomplice. What had I done? Because of me, Amy got captured, Mr. Hunter was framed, I had to do something. It's all my fault. Where's the police? Where's the police? Where's the police? Okay. It was Mr. Hunter's Mini Cooper. Because I helped those guys. Dang you idiot. I looked around desperately, looking for something I could. For a moment, I thought I'd seen something in the shadow of a corner of my eye. What's that? I'd seen something there. Maybe it was a cup. Perhaps I could take a look. Go! You are an idiot. No! I walked toward the shadows where I thought I'd seen someone. I walked away from the scene of Mr. Hunter's arrest when all of a sudden... Yep! I hid and watched. Nope. I want to watch these two. The men on the... No, you were laughing. Well done, Torp. Thank you, sir. Now, Hunter won't be able to take action for a while. I knew it. So he had lied about being friends with Mr. Hunter. The guy on the right was just listening to the guy on the left. Now I can make my trade without worrying. How about the kid that got away? He can't do anything anyway. Even if he tries to get help, no one's going to listen to him. That's true. Oh well, I know where he lives. Yeah, I'll just go pay him a visit eventually. Talking about me? I just don't have the time to deal with him right now. Yes, sir. Let's get going, sir. Yeah, you're right. I'll drive. Where's the trade down? Torp. As you know, a lot happened today. Yes, sir. And all this trouble because today's trade is that important. Yes, I'm well aware of that, sir. I feel bad saying this. Fortunately, I fully don't trust you yet. So I'm going to go trade on my own today. Nice! That's not what you promised. Don't get me wrong. Do you think I would trust you that easy? I just met you. You're sad. I'm going to commend you on your work this time around. Keep it up and you'll gain my trust. Pretty soon I might even let you come to deals with me. But, shut up. I said I take you, but you still gotta work up to that. You can't mess up on today's deal. If you're really that anxious to be going to deals, I'll think about taking you along next time. So just shut up and go back to the office for now. See you later. So mean. I ought to save now, so thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it and would like to see the next part, simply wave your wand like a sorcerer and hit the like button and the subscribe button to see the next part. Until then, this is Natnarf, signing off.